Know this. Killing is my business, ladies, and business is good.
Hello everyone, it's KhalifPVP bringing you another Thief video for Guild Wars 2. This time I am doing the video for my much anticipated / long awaited World vs World / sPVP crit build that I've been kind of hinting at in the previous videos. This one I'm gonna do it in sPVP, but everything that I talk about here can and does apply to World vs World. So for those of you that are looking for the World vs World version of this build, just base most of your stuff on what I speak here, because again, like I said, it's pretty much a split copy of its World vs World counterpart, including traits and utility skills. I know in the past I've done different variations for each one, sPVP and World vs World, but for this one it's pretty much the same exact build. So let's get started. So the weapon sets we're going to be using, the first weapon set we are using is Dagger. It's a straight backstab build, so I'll actually show the combo off in a little bit. But yeah, the primary weapon set is your Daggers. And the second weapon set that we've been using is Pistol. The Pistol weapon set's used primarily to kill off targets that you can't reach. Maybe they're they're far away, or there's a lot of AoE around. So that one, it's kind of in situations where staying in a melee environment is not feasible for you, so you want to switch over to Dagger and then use Unload to kill off your target. I'll actually show off most of the combo stuff later on in the video, but let's move on to our utility skills. We pick Hide in Shadows. Again, great healing skill for backstab thieves because it offers a nice stealth without using Cloak and Dagger. The next utility skill we're going to use is Haste. Haste is a unique skill where in my playstyle, I primarily use it for Unload, to use Haste and then spam Unload. But some thieves do like to use it with the backstab combo. Again, there's no wrong way to use this skill, so it's really up to your playstyle to use this. Like I said, I like to use it with Unload. I don't think backstab is really the combo is that bad that I need to use it. But anyway, again, you can use it whenever you want. The next one we're going to use is Shadow Return and Shadow Step. Shadow Step is the actual skill. For this one, we use it primarily as a stun breaker, but one of the things I like to use Shadow Return and Shadow Step is to get backstabs off if my steal is on cooldown. What I'll usually do is I'll put it right behind the target and then come back and backstab the person. You can save this for something else. I like to use this skill to kind of play with my opponent. I'll shadow step behind them, backstab them, and when they turn around, I'll return back, allowing me to do pretty much 2 backstabs because I'm going behind the target and whatnot. The next skill we want to use is Devour Venom. This one's great because it uses Immobilize. One of the big reasons you want to use this is if you're using the Haste combo with backstab. So if you're using Haste with backstab, you want to use Devour Venom because that will make sure that they stay in place for the remainder of the thing. The next one is Basilisk Venom. A lot of people don't use this one because they favor Thieves Guild over Basilisk Venom. I personally like Basilisk Venom because I think it combos really well with Steel Mug. So because of that, I choose Basilisk Venom over Thieves Guild. Again, this might be up to your playstyle, but if you ask me, I think you should go with Basilisk Venom over Thieves Guild. So now on to our equipment and sigils and all that stuff. For our equipment, we have, for my purpose, I have 6 out of 6 Runes of the Scholar, which gives us power, crit. You could change this instead of going 6 out of 6, 5 out of 6. It's really dependent on your playstyle. If you think you're gonna stay above the 90% boost, because the last utility that you get from 6 out of 6 Scholar is 10% damage, while health is about 90%. For this one, again, my playstyle is kind of do my combo, kill my target, and then leave. So I'm guaranteed to be above 90% most of the time. So for those of you that are more in the playstyle of kind of staying in combat with daggers and kind of getting into the mud of things, it's better off to replace the last Scholar with something that gives you plus precision. For those of you that are in War vs. World, you can replace this with ruby orbs or emerald orbs. They both will do perfectly fine for this build. You're probably not going to be doing that much damage from your backstabs, but if you do have your ruby orbs, you'll be doing just very close to the backstabs that you're gonna get, especially with food and other maintenance oils and all that stuff that you guys have for War vs. World. You're perfectly capable of doing everything that you're doing with Runes of the Scholar, with any orb that you can find. For our weapon sigils, one that we have 30% chance on critical to cost lightning strike. This is very important because we're going to be critting a lot, and you want to get that lightning strike. That lightning strike is an extra, I think, about 1300 damage added on top of whatever damage you're doing. So, and the cooldown is only 5 seconds. This is in my playtest environment. This procs more than enough times to actually warrant it having being on there. The next one we're going to pick up is 5% critical chance. This is, again, it varies. It really depends. You can replace this with anything you want. It's a free sigil slot. For me, I put it that 5% critical chance so I can get that extra crit chances with lightning strike, especially because our primary attack with pistol is unload, which is a multi-hit attack. So we're going to kind of get those crits off to get that lightning strike. For our dagger weapon sets, we have plus 10 each time you kill a foe. For War vs. World, this is very important for those of you the guys that are watching this for War vs. World. You want to put this sigil on there because you can pre-prep this by just killing random mobs out in War vs. World to get your 25 stacks easily. Especially you can those mobs that are outside your start points. So for sPVP, not as important, but still, you guys should rock this because you know, if you're a good thief, you're not gonna die a lot, and those plus 10 power is it adds up real fast. Next up, again, cost lightning strike. We want those lightning strikes to proc, and when those procs, it's a really tough spike that occurs. For our sigils and not sigils, our accessory slots. For the War vs. World guys, you want to go with your ruby stuff. For sPVP, let's go with Berserker to get those crit boost and the precision boost. For again, War vs. World, you guys can pick the ruby ruby amulets and ruby rings and ruby everything. I would not recommend using emerald for this because we need that crit boost to buff up our backstab damage. Now on to our traits and equipments. Let's start off with our traits. Our traits for this build is 30, 30, 0, 0, 10. 30 points into Deadly Arts, UV Pickup, Mug. This is our combo opener. It deals roughly around 2.5k to 3k damage. Next up, we pick up Dagger Training. Dagger damage increased by 5% again. You could try and pick up something else. I did not think anything was worthwhile that was there. You could pick up Venomous Strength if you if you're up for it. But again, since sometimes we're going to be using our backstabbers without any venoms active, it was much more viable for me to use Dagger Training than Venomous Strength. But it's a free slot, so feel free to use something you want. And for the 30 point, we're going to use Panic Strike. When you strike a foe with less than 50% health, you cause for immobilize for 4 seconds. This is kind of double redundant with Devour Venom, but for those of you that are using Haste backstab combo, this is great because you're guaranteed to drop your target less than 50% health with your initial backstab, so it allows you to kind of keep your target in a panic state because they're bound to activate their stun breakers and CC breakers. As soon as they realize, oh crap, I'm screwed and this thief is killing me, so they're gonna break out their CC utility. And as soon as you do that, you still have Devour Venom to immobilize them further for another 5 seconds. So that's the reason I picked that up. In critical strikes, we go and pick up 30 points to pick up side strikes, 7% chance to critical hit when hitting side from behind and from the sides. This might seem redundant in the beginning, but think about it. You get backstab off, but you're also attacking your target most of the time from the sides or the back, thanks to our Panic Strike, because they're rooted in place. So you want to kind of get that extra 7% chance. You could replace this with something else. I honestly could not think anything worthwhile. If you're running a lot more pistols, you could pick up Pistol Mastery for the extra 10% boost. This is again a free slot, but for my playstyle, I picked Side Strikes. For the next one, we pick up Fury Retaliation, gain Fury for 10 seconds when your target reaches 50% health. This is a nice combo with Panic Strikes. Again, we want to instill panic onto your opponent. You know, when you're getting attacked and they're rooted, and all of a sudden they get hit with crits, they're going to break out all their, you know, all their oh shit skills. So you want that to happen so you can actually break them down even more with your other utility skills that you have. And finally, since this is the backstab build, we pick up Hidden Killer, 100% critical hit chance while in stealth. This is kind of self-explanatory. When you go in stealth, you get a crit. For 10 points into Trickery, we pick up Thrill the Crime. When you steal, you and nearby allies gain Might, Fury, Might, and Swiftness. Again, this is to kind of keep in touch with our combo, which is every time you steal, you gain Fury. Fury helps you crit a lot more. It gives you a 20% crit boost to kind of buff up our backstabs. So now I'm going to show you guys the combo without using haste. So the combo for the backstab portion of this is put Basilisk Venom on, pre-prep it. You want to use Steel to get that stun, Cloaking Dagger, and then backstab, and then auto attack, and then end it off with Heartseeker. This whole combo, if you do it, you know, in game test environments, probably to take you around 2 seconds to execute, and you're gonna do a lot of damage. Cloak and Dagger usually hits for about 2k, 3k give or take, and then your backstab hits for anywhere from 6 to 7k, as well as a couple auto attacks, and your Heartseeker will pretty much kill off any target that you're fighting unless they're spec for toughness. So I'm going to try and show you guys a use for Shadow Step. One of my favorite uses is, let's say I'm going to come up to this target, trying to get this backstab here. I have distance between that target. Let me wait for my reveal. So I'm going to go into stealth, go here, and I can get that second backstab, even though in ideal conditions I would not be able to get that backstab. Thanks to Shadow Step, I'm able to get that backstab. That pretty much wraps up this video for the updated crit build. Hope you guys got a good understanding of how to play the build. There's sPVP footage of me playing this build, so if you guys want to see how it works out in a game test environment, check that video out. It will be in the comment section. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, post it on the comment section, and if